Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you because I want to make some gift boxes so that I can gift out some of my cards as presents for people for Christmas, because I thought it would be quite nice that if I gave them some of the cards, then they can send them to their friends. So all the people that are not very crafty, I thought it'd be quite a nice little thing to do. So I've got a bunch of cards here. I don't even know if the video for this one will be up yet, but I mean, they're just, yeah, I love them. So I just thought it'd be quite a nice sort of little extra goodie to gift out. So yeah, absolutely beautiful cards. So I thought I might do some boxes so that I can put in 10 cards with 10 envelopes, and they'll all be this size. So this size is an A4 sheet of paper, UK size, folded in half and then cut in half. So the measurements are 4 1/8 by 5 7/8. So what I'm going to do, I have them here because we've got some with dimension, we've got flat ones, and what I'm going to do, I just need it so that I have measurements. I'm also going to grab some envelopes. So let me just, so I just normally buy these are from my local boys store. Yeah, and they are, I think it's something like a pound. I want to say it's £1 for 50, but you can get this size of envelope in the pound shop as well. But I also think that, oh, what's it called? Home Bargains, they sell them and they're cheaper. I think they're 69p. So, yeah, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we need 10 out. And then what I'm going to do is just grab varying cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want some more dimension ones. 6, 7, 8, 9. So that should do. So I'll put them back in my box for the charity shop. So this is about how they're going to be. And I just thought it'd be a nice little sort of extra gift type thing. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to, now I've got bits all over my desk. So I've just finished doing a video and then I thought, oh, I know what I want to do. So I thought I'll come back on. So I have my cutting board here and my score tool. So I'm going to take my blade out and then I'm going to put my score tool in. And what I'm going to do is I've got a sheet of 12 by 12 cardstock here, and it is from Tonic Studios. It's just the weave textured cardstock. It's 216 GSM. It's 12 by 12 and it's jet black. So we're just going to use that. And then what we're going to do is I need to measure how big these are. So I'm actually going to grab my ruler for this because I think it'll be easier. So it's actually this bit that we need to measure. So I need the box to be no smaller than 4 1/2. So I'm actually going to do the box at 4 3/4. So let's get a piece of paper. Let's use this. Let's grab a pen. The would be right around there. Right. So I need the base. So if I do a little diagram, so this way needs to be 4 3/4, and then this way needs to be. We should be able to get away with 6 1/2. So that way. So by 6 1/2 inches. Now the depth of our box will be, so if I just rest my tool on there, leave it to relax a little, so this would work really nicely at either, I'm thinking 1 1/2. We could probably get away with 1 1/4, but I'm thinking 1 1/2. So, so it needs to be 1 1/2 inches in depth. And then, so that's the base. And then for the lid, what I'll do is I add 1/8 on, so it'll be 4 7/8 by 6 5/8 by 1 5/8. So that will become my lid. So these are the measurements that we're going to be working with today. So then what I then need to do to work out the size of paper that I want, so it does get all complicated, so you might want to re-watch this little bit over and over again. You want to add 4 3/4 by 6 1/2 plus 1 1/2 plus another 1 1/2. So that's how you get your size. No, it isn't, sorry, so move that. So one side needs to be 4 3/4 by 1 1/2, not plus 1 1/2 plus 1 1/2, so it'll be like 3 4 5 6, so it'll be 7 3/4 by 3 9 1/2. So that's the size of paper that I need, and I got the second number by times in 1 1/2 by 2 and then adding on the 6 by 1 1/2. So I hope you understood that. I hope. So the other way that you can do it is you could actually go ahead and just score everything how you want to score it. So you could come in and actually score at 1 1/2, so you know that that's your side. Then just wondering if 10 11 12, no, I couldn't do it. So wondering if I could have it so that they folded over, but I can't. So yeah, 1 1/2. Then we know that the next bit I need to have at 6 1/2. So if I put that score line at 6 1/2, I know that that's my base. And then if I put the next score line at 1 1/2, change this out if we can, and cut it, then I know that that one side is done. So that's the other way that I work out how big I need my boxes. I really hope that you guys are getting this. So that's in right, and then we're just going to cut that. So that's the size that we want. So that works out at, yep, 9 1/2. And then the next one we want to do, again, I'm going to take my blade. Let's put the blade up there. Where's my score tool? Okay. So again, I'm going to score at 1 1/2, like so. So again, that's our side, and then I'm going to turn it around, and then this time we want 4 3/4. So I'm going to go to the 4 3/4 mark and put my score mark on the 4 3/4, and then I'm going to score again. Then I'm going to put this score mark on the 1 1/2, and we're going to come in and we're going to cut it. So yeah, come on, get off. There we go. And this is how you can do your box if you're not very good at adding things together, which sometimes, trust me, ask me how I know, I have done it quite a few times. So I find that doing that, so doing my scores all separately, can help a lot. So there's that one. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to do the lid. So again, we're going to move that out the way. We're going to come in, and I'm going to do this at 1 1/2. Oh, actually, what are we going to do? The lid, because I've added 1/8 onto the lid, but then that make the lid a lot bigger. So I'm thinking let's just do 1 1/2 for the lid so that it goes all the way down to the bottom. Oh, and I've just cut it. That was a bit silly of me. Thankfully, I know that we don't need that. So let's take this out. Where's this? Right, just do that again. So I'm going to score at 1 1/2. So that means that the lid is going to have a depth of 1 1/2, so it will fit over the full box. So now that we've got that 1 1/2 in, we're then going to score at 6 5/8, so there's 6 1/2, go to 5/8 there, and we're just making it a little bit bigger so that it will go over the box itself. Then we're going to go to that score line. I'm going to score that at 1 1/2. Well, actually technically it needs a cutting, so do you know what, we'll do all the cutting in one go. So then I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to do score at 1 1/2. Then we want to do 4 7/8. So I'm going to turn it around and put this at 4 7/8. So just there. And then we're going to do 1 1/2 there. And technically that's where I need to cut. So let's get that out. The only downside to this is taking the blades out, but I have to admit, since I got this trimmer, I haven't got my 12 by 12 cutting board out since. So yeah, I absolutely love it, to the point where I think I could actually get rid of my 12 by 12 scoreboards, which I have a few. Right, okay, so that is those done, and then I'm just going to pop these bits of cardstock. They'll go in my scrap drawer. So let's move my trimmer out of the way, and then let's bring the boxes in. I will be decorating these up as well. So on your boxes, you want a bone folder. So I'm just going to score all my edges down, like so. Okay, and then here. Right, then I'm going to cut down one of the sides, and then I'm going to take out a little, like a V shape, and then I'm going to come in and take out a V shape on that side, and then I'm just going to cut it in half. So we've got a little flap there, and I'm going to do that with all of our pieces. So let's do that. So and the reason why we're cutting that little sort of slice out is so that it doesn't catch, and it allows for the room for everything to sort of sit nicely. You'll find that if you don't do that, that this bit will be pushing against, you won't get like a good fit, like a good yeah, I don't know the words actually. Yeah, I hope you guys do. Right, okay, so let's do the last one, like so. So I'll show you. So that it's not flush, can you see? It actually comes up over, whereas on that side it doesn't come up over. So yeah, that's why we cut that little bit of a slither out of it. It doesn't have to be as big as what mine are at all, just as long as you take a little bit out. So that's that one. So now let's do the same with this one. So just like so, all the way around. And it is a good idea to burnish your score tools, burnish your score lines, sorry, score tools. I have an itchy nose. Okay, so I'm just going to go along like that and like that, and then take a little bit off. Okay, so just doing exactly the same as what we did with our lid, and then do this side. So putting a box together is actually quite quick and quite easy, but that's how I measure for my boxes. So if I've got a card with lots of dimension, what I've done for this one is exactly the same as what I would do for a card that has lots of dimension. If I feel like, normally I would just buy, or I would just find an envelope that was bigger than the card itself and then pop it in there. I'm terrible for doing that, so yeah. Right, okay, let's get rid of these bits. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my glue. So I'm going to use my art glitter glue. So it's all clogged up, as it would be, wouldn't it? Okay, now the art glitter glue, I really like using this, and the good thing about it is it sort of adheres quite quickly, but you can use red liner tape for this if you want, or double-sided tape, or whatever glue you use, but this is just my preference. So making sure everything is up nice against each other, and everything is. So then I'm going to go with this side. So like I say, it does dry really quickly, so it's one of the reasons why I really like this glue. So then I'm going to stick that on there, and we're going to stick that on there. Right, okay. So that is our lid, if I remember rightly. Well, we'll soon find out. So let's pop some glue on these bits. And then it's just a matter of decorating it up. So yeah, deciding what we want to put on it. I do have, so I've just finished recording a video using some Project Life cards. So I think I'm going to use those to decorate it up with, because we can sort of put one on the top and put, like, yeah, something on it anyway. Put a little label on saying cards or something. So I think that would be quite nice. Right, so there's that one. And then this one. Okay. So there's that. And then make sure everything fits. Oh no, it was the bottom. So we've just done the lid. So make sure it all fits, she says. Oh, I don't think it does. I don't think I've measured right. Oh yes, I have. That measures perfectly. Look at that. So that is our box, and what I should have done, and what I'm going to do, is I'm going to get my round punch. This one is just my 1-inch one, and what I'm going to do, we're going to put some little finger holes in the side, because it makes life so much easier. So there we go. Oh, that went down my top. Right, and then that, oh, have I done that on the wrong one? No, I've done it on the right one. Right. Have I? Yeah. I'm going to say, so now it makes life so much easier when you want to open it. So the next thing that I want to do is I want to grab the cards and the envelopes and just double check that everything fits in. So that's what the recipient's going to get. So then you just pop your lid on, and then it'll be decorated, and then I'll just put some ribbon around. But how nice is that as a little gift? There's like a little something extra for somebody's stocking. Yeah, I really like that. Right, okay, so I do have the cards here that I haven't quite put away. But what I'm thinking is, I mean, how nice would that be just on there? Yeah. And then I might stick one inside, you know. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I like that one. Hello. That's nice. I like the camera. Forget me not. Happy ending. This was great. That's a nice one as well, isn't it? They're all, do you know what? They're all absolutely lovely. Like I say, sometimes don't forget this face. Sweet. I'm wondering if I've got anything in here that's sort of just love life. I don't know. Excellent. Smile. Oh, that could be nice. I quite like that smile. Hello. Polka dots are the new black. Dance with me. sweet. So that one's quite a nice one as well. Do you know, they're all really nice. Yum. But I'm not seeing anything that's sort of, quite like that. I'm not seeing anything that's sort of jumping out of me to like pop inside. Oh, what a day. That could be good to pop inside, because I mean the cards are going to be for different occasions, so yeah, I like that idea. Oh, I quite like that. Yeah, okay. Oh, live in the moment. Hello. This was good. Yeah. Right, I think I'm gonna go with this one. So the first thing I'm gonna do is actually, oh, do I want it that way? Do you know what, I'm gonna have it that way up. Right, is we're gonna glue it down. I'm not really gonna do much decoration inside. I'm gonna just put one bit on. This glue really has nothing left in it, but I'm terrible. I have to use every last little bit. But it's just, well, it's expensive, so you want to, don't you? Right, so let's pop that on and try and get it quite centered, or as centered as we can. Yeah, I just think when you take the lid off, to see something a little different would be quite nice. And then it's just deciding which topper I'm wanting on. Actually, I quite like that one. Let's go with this one. So, come on. Yeah, I think I'm just clutching at straws to try and get more out of this, but you know, I am. Yeah, that's definitely truly run out. Okay. There we go. Is anybody else like that? You know, tries to get as much out as they possibly can. So I really like that. And then I'm wondering whether to put something on the bottom. Just wondering. Oh, what about happy ending? Oh, this was great. I like that. Actually, I quite like that. Yeah, that goes perfectly, doesn't it? Oh, look at that one. I like that as well. I like that. Even the squiggles and that one. So yeah, do you know, I like that, and I think it goes quite nicely as well with what we already have. And look at that, I'm reaching for this and there really isn't any left. Oh, I keep thinking just a little bit more. I do have more glue, guys. I really am just being, yeah, cheap. But yeah, if you shake it, more comes out. Right, there we go. There's enough on there. So, there, see, I've got an extra little something out of it. So yeah, you'll have to let me know if you guys are exactly the same. Right, it's gone in the bin because there's definitely no glue left in there. Right, okay, so let's put this on. Oh, I like that. And then I want some ribbon. Let me have a look, see what ribbon I've got in my drawer. Can't really sort of see much, but you know. Right, I have this white one, but I also have some butterfly, but I don't think this butterfly one is going to do what I need it to. So, because it needs to sort of come over. Yeah, look at that, it doesn't work. So I do have this white one that's on a roll. So that should be enough. And then yeah, put this around. Actually, it's nice and long, isn't it? I think it may be a little bit too long. Yeah. Pull that, because that is way too, yeah, I like that. And then I'm just going to shape my, yeah, my ribbon on the ends and take off the excess. Oh. Okay, there we go. So there it is. How nice is that as just a little extra present for somebody? So I really like that. I think that looks absolutely fab. So yeah, I think I've got about 7 different people that I can do this for Christmas. So I think that's definitely something I am going to do. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. And then on here, I'm just going to put, what can I put? I probably put what cards are in it, or I might just put handmade cards or something on it. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope I haven't confused you too much. But that's how I sort out and work out how to make my boxes. So yeah, hopefully it has helped you for when you need a box. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye.